All right, the objective of this tutorial is to automate instructions based on screenshots. Let me explain. As technical writers, we all have faced, not faced, we do work on user manuals a lot. So part of technical writers' primary jobs is to write how-to guides, user guides, etc. So we are going to use Gemini to create a gem. I'll explain what a gem is very soon. And my focus here is to upload the screenshot to Gemini, and in response Gemini creates this for me. It needs to create instructions. Of course, we follow some rules while writing instructions. MSTP guidelines, we have, for example, action first, sometimes it is location first, then the result. So we followed many style guides. Some of us stick with MSTP and Chicago, then we have organization specific. Today we'll be using MSTP as our use case. Perfect. So let's jump to Gemini first. Of course, you can just create a new chat, upload a screenshot using upload files, and ask it to write instructions to solve this screenshot. And instruct it, this is technical documentation, but to avoid the prompt, that's my objective here, to avoid prompting completely. Create a custom gem once and reuse it with just screenshot as your prompt, no actual written prompt. This is the way I look at efficiency over here. Of course, human review might be required, but let's see how it works. So what's a gem? Gem is your AI assistant. That's the best definition I can give for a gem. You can curate it to your specific needs. I'm in the basic Gemini browser, the free version. Go to gems. It has inbuilt gems, which we are not going to see right now. So we have multiple gems that you can explore, and based on its purpose, you can click on it, read what it does, and use it for that. For our purpose, we are going to create a new gem. I have already created one gem called Editorial Assistant, which is useful in reviewing your content. To know more, just I'll link the video in the description. Check it out. We are going to create a new gem. I just went to gems and click. So this is the gem form. This is where you create your gem. The name and description are just for user visibility. This should do. Instructions. This is what is important to us. We need to write our instructions accurately so that the gem understand what you are looking for. So let me show the instructions that I have written already rather than pasting it here, because it is not the easiest interface to navigate. So I have my instructions right here. I will not go through each and every line. I will paste this in the descriptions. Feel free to copy it or use it. So I'm just describing the role that the gem is a AI-powered technical writer, its user profile, what it needs to do, what is its primary task, and some musts, what are the constraints. I have clearly mentioned multiple times that it needs to follow Microsoft Style Guide. Output requirements. How do I need, once I upload my screenshot, what are my output requirements? How do I want to see the content? A numbered list, obviously. Um, Conciseness, blah, blah, blah. All the basic ones that we writers have been through. Interaction flow that I needed to confirm its role. Request for Microsoft Guide, which we don't need because I'm going to upload it anyways. But yeah, these are the basic instructions. Curate it as you want. If you have your own style guide specific to your organization, just use its name. But if it's organization specific, there is high chance that AI might not have access to it. So this becomes mandatory for you. There is a knowledge field within our gem creation form right below instructions. So this is where you will upload your organization style guide, or you can also copy paste the entire style guide over here. I'm not sure about the character limit. Let's look at it now. But yeah, you have two options. You can upload your PDF style guide over here and refer it from the instructions, or you can directly paste it within the instructions. Also, if I have a link, unless it is an internal link, it should work. So let's copy our instructions first. All the way till here. Just a caution, when you use it, have a look at the content that I have written. Some of it might not be applicable to your style of writing or your organization needs. Back to instructions. Don't worry about the formatting here. It's gonna look horrible, but we don't have an editor to set it up. But that doesn't matter. It's not human that's going to read it. It's AI. Okay. I have referred to the MSTP guide multiple times that I will be uploading it in the knowledge field. I have told Gemini using my instructions. So I'm going to upload MSTP. I have downloaded it already. So I'll give you the link. Feel free to use that. Link to download the MSTP style guide. Okay, so the style guide is uploaded. My instructions are right here. So before you create the gem, you actually have the preview opportunity where you can test the gem based on your instructions that you have given right now and the knowledge field. And once you are happy with it, you save and the gem is created. So let's test it first. While testing, you can make a number of changes within the instructions to improve it if the output is not as expected. So what's our primary objective? I do not expect it to function 100% in the initial 1-2 prompts, but I know it will get used to it. Let's try it out. Our objective is not to write anything, no written language. Screenshot and the result. Add files. I have some samples over here, so I'm not sure if you can read it. Yeah, it looks something like this. It's a basic login page. Upload that. No written prompt and enter. Let's see what it does. Understood that it needs to follow MSTP. Okay, so let's bring out the screenshot that we actually uploaded and compare it for accuracy. Perfect. Enter the business name, user email, password, select an account. Okay, this was a very basic screenshot. It was able to do this easily. Register for retail. It gave a heading. It wrote down the instructions. All you need to do is copy paste, and the bold that you see, that's following MSTP as well as action first. Microsoft always promotes using the action in the beginning of the instruction. It responds to the screenshot. All I gave was a screenshot without any written context. It was able to relatively catch on to our instructions. So let's save this gem and make this permanent. Gems already it's created, so you can just to note, you can also share the gem with your colleagues so that they can replicate this and inculcate in their Gemini and use. For now, we'll click on start chat. Once you create a gem, it is permanently saved here. You can obviously edit the basics, you can share, you can pin it so that it's always on the top, you can edit the name, you can delete it. Perfect. The first one worked well and good, but I'm sure it's gonna make mistakes. Let's upload a different screenshot and see what are the hallucinations, mistakes it does, and we can catch those. I think this is a shipping details form that it needs to fill. Yeah, there is actually no response. It didn't create the instructions. It just says that I'm ready. I understand the instructions, blah, blah, blah. It just summarizes our instructions. Once I will be, okay, it's asking for the screenshot now. So let's try again. I'm just re-uploading the same screenshot. Let's see if it talks nonsense or actually gives instructions. Okay, it does give instructions. Perfect. To analyze, review, and check the accuracy, as humans, we need to at least read once to ensure that it has captured every field, every UA element. For example, things like this, if it says auto suggest dropdown, you need to check the form itself whether it's actually uh, auto suggest dropdown or is it a pre-filled basic dropdown. So yeah, this is my objective. Upload screenshots, get instructions. If they are perfect, you can just copy paste. If they aren't, copy, edit, and get done. So it does save a bit of time. I've been using this in my current organization. It does save me a lot of time. So hope it helps you guys. For gyms, I have a couple of more use cases that I'm going to make tutorials of. I have already created one called editorial assistant. This one edits, not edits, reviews your content and cross checks against your style guide. Make sure that the content that you have given it follows the style guide. If not, it suggests a new content. I should have at least one chat for that. Yeah, this was the sample text that I gave. It gives me the analysis of what's good, what's wrong, what are the edits required, and finally the suggested content. So I have linked this tutorial too in the description. So if you want to check it out. So we are at two gems, different use cases. One is style guide checker, the other one is instruction generator, the one that we just saw. So if you're interested in this kind of AI usage, automating your documentation process, stick with me. I have a couple of more ideas. One is related to UX writing. The other one is related to, let's have a look at this form. The other one, for example, when you are writing a user guide and you need to take a screenshot, but you want the form to be filled up. You don't want it empty like this. You want it filled up. So you need sample data, mock data. So that's where my other gem is in focus. If you are interested in those, do stick with me. Coming soon. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped.